Zoe and Adam Schiller are twins who've grown up on their family vineyard and both have always wanted to work in the wine industry. But even with a family foot in the door, there's always the question of exactly which path you plan to take and how you prepare yourself for it.
My name's Zoe Schiller. I'm a current Year 12 student at one of the local high schools here, and I'm looking to study viticulture. I am studying maths and electronics, which are definitely a bit different to the normal subjects you'd study towards viticulture. But in Year 11 I studied chemistry and biology, which have definitely helped me a bit in thinking about what I would like to do in the future.
I'm Adam Schiller. I'm living on a 5th generation farm. I'm currently studying a school-based apprenticeship in operational viticulture. Year 11 I did 4 days at school and 1 at work, and then Year 12 jumped into 4 days at work and 1 at school, and then halfway through the year jumped into 5 days at work.
Electronics is definitely going to be one of the useful classes, as in the viticulture industry, especially during summer, you're working with irrigation and the controls, which occasionally you can have a few problems with them, and it's always important to have that skill.
Yeah, Adam, this nozzle here, that didn't have a very good spray pattern, so if you can just pull that out and give it a rinse. Thank you.
Not too easy.
Thanks.
Probably the main goal is to become a vineyard manager one day along the tracks, or take over the family farm. Growing up on the family farm, seeing Dad do everything and just working outdoors, getting your hands dirty and all that kind of stuff draws me to it. In the viticulture industry, there's a few cards that you need. You've got a forklift licence, get your chem certificate, which allows you to spray certain chemicals, and those are probably the main ones that are really required in this field of work. I see a viticulturalist as someone who's passionate about their job, passionate about the vines, real passionate about growing the grapes and getting to the final product, which is obviously wine.
I'm looking at either doing an apprenticeship, like my brother, or going on to study at uni and study viticulture and enology. I'd either like to become a viticulturist or a vineyard operator and working in the vineyard, so it's both science-based and operation-based. I'm definitely more of an outdoors person and working hands-on with things.
Zoe has another interesting string to her bow with her passion for photography. She's a talented stills photographer who captures stunning images of her surroundings.
It's one of those things that I've grown to love, watching Dad do things in the vineyard, and during holidays and weekends I like to come out in the vineyard and help Dad with all sorts of little jobs. It gives me a sense of freedom and to be able to focus on what I really love doing.
Spraying down the pump shed lock.
Yep.
So if you can take the tractor down.
Vineyards is a bit of second nature to me growing up on it, but there's always new skills to learn working with different people. Throughout school, subject selection is a big thing in getting into this industry. So there's a few key subjects that you need. Some of them include maths for when you're spraying, science. At my school we offered a wine industries program. At TAFE is where the majority of learning comes from. So learn a lot about pruning and fertigation. They run us through a lot of different courses. Some of those are chemical applications, just how to drive tractors. A good way to get into it is TAFE. I think you've got to have a little bit of go to yourself, push yourself out of your own comfort zone, and definitely get to meet a few different people that you wouldn't usually meet.
You definitely have to talk to a lot of people and do work experience to learn new things, and it's really important to learn from other people and talk about what you're doing, and people are definitely very helpful in guiding you along the way. In the future I look to either be working here on a family farm or working off in a different vineyard, whether it be for a larger company or a smaller company, and I think it'll definitely give me an opportunity to learn lots of new things from different people.
Probably in 10 years time I wouldn't mind going overseas, working in a few vineyards over in New Zealand, learning how they do it over there, and after that probably coming home and hopefully taking over the farm. One of the best pieces of advice I think I've received is probably from my parents, just saying just go out, try new things, give everything a go, because you just never know where it'll end up.
Although there's many challenges, I still want to be a part of the industry because it's definitely very rewarding, and all the hard work and effort that you put in, there's always a great outcome.
3 words I'd describe working in viticulture is rewarding, passion and just fun.
Working in viticulture means to me a bit of a challenge, passion, and also having a lot of fun along the way.